So here's the first part of the process, the tumbling process. And this has been going probably for about 5 or 6 hours. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to bring it up and we're going to sort through it. So what I did was I just dumped everything out into a colander. And I'm just going to kind of go through it real fast. Get a lot of this stuff out. As you can see, I've got clean brass, and this is all 38 stuff. What I want to do is just kind of go through so I can dump my major part of my media back in my tumbler. And I use a dry polish instead of a wet polish. And then I'll kind of go through it and tumble it around with my hand. I don't do that much of the time until it's completely cleaned out. So with all the noise, I'll see you in the next process. So as you can see, now the brass is clean. We got some nickel stuff in here, which I don't know if I'll keep it or not, but the brass seems like it works a little bit better. But it's clean, a little bit of polish up on the neck, but that'll go away whenever it comes to resizing and that type of thing. But this is just a cheap way of getting through things. Instead of using a big tumbler, unless you're doing like 500 rounds or something like that, this is just as easy as it can be. So thanks for keep watching. So as you can see, I've got my Lyman die in here for resizing. And I will definitely go over a how to resize or how to set up your dies later on. Right now I'm just wanting to load up 50 of them so I can go shooting in the future. But this one here resizes. And it pops a little primer out. As you can see, pops in this little tube right here. Where I have a few. I had it dumped out just recently. But I'm putting them over here. I've got 2 blocks. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the flash holes and the primer pockets, and I'm going to get them to where they are all uniform. So I'm just doing a few here. Then all you do is basically with this one here, you screw it down until it goes to the very top. So you have instructions that come with your dies, but you just basically screw it down until it reaches so your top dead center. Okay, and then you basically screw it down until it touches, and then you're ready to go. Well, I already have mine all adjusted for that, so there's nothing real fancy I have to do to it. And then once you get it all set up, it much quicker. And the polishing part takes probably the longest. Then the crimping. A lot of people like going with the Leaf Factory crimper. I don't really see a good reason for a factory crimp, because you can get a pretty decent roll crimp with these dies here. So for you perfectionists out there, I'd say go get one. They're only 15 bucks, but if you're wanting to save money, you can do it all in one. All you basically do is seat your bullet to your depth that you want, and then you back that off, and then you put your crimp down to exactly where you want it. So you just work at it a little bit at a time, little quarter turns here and quarter turns there until you get it just right, and you're constantly testing. And then what happens is you can then you just put your bullet to full top dead center, and then you just put everything down and screw everything back down on top of it, and then after that you should be good to go for the next setup. For your next setup, because your crimp's already made, and then all you're doing is just basically putting it to the top, and then it should be completely set up, and you just check it again, double check it with a caliper to make sure your maximum overall length is reached. So I'm going to finish these up and we'll go on to the next process. So I am doing my last one right now. This isn't going to be a process on how to do it. I will end up doing a process on how to do it later on. I ended up moving my shell case over here so it'd be more prevalent to what I am doing. I only load about 50 at a time. You know, this week I'll probably end up doing another 50. The only reason why I do that is because it's easy for me to log. You know, I am using CBC brass. I am going to be doing Remington brass next. But I just wanted to do just a few, but I wanted to show you the setup mainly because of, you know, being self-reliant. Being self-reliant is a huge thing. But you really have to have a place where it's almost completely quiet. And the only reason is because of distraction levels. You don't want to be distracted at all whatsoever when you're reloading because of how dangerous it is. You know, your powder. Because like me, I'm using Hodgins tight group powder, and I'm running 2.9 grains of powder. And to build a load for low recoil, that is an awesome load. I was shooting factory rounds, 125 grain, and it was heavy.